Namaste, yogis. Welcome back to the mat. So, I know most of you guys are New York City based. Some of you guys are outside of the New York State area. But for us here this week, we finally moved into phase two, which is super exciting. It means that outdoor dining is open, in store shopping is open, but really just that it feels like the city is waking back up. And even though we're definitely super far away from any kind of what we would have called normal before, it's all about progress, right? And just knowing that we're moving back towards whatever it is that our new normal is going to be, and being able to reconnect with friends and start to see the city that we love so much be energized again. So keep staying strong. We're nearing July. Who would have ever thought, right? Back in March when we had that last class together in person, that this would be the case all these months later. But hopefully everyone is still doing fine and sticking to their practice. Go ahead and close your eyes. Find the roots of your seat. Soften the inner gaze behind the eyelids. Feel the shoulders melt down and away from the ears. Feel a lift in the crown of the head as it rises up. And with that, the spine stretches longer. And breathe fully. Especially in these times, the breath, so precious. When you find that the mind starts to run away and into panic mode or anxiety or despair or sadness or fear, breath is the simplest tool to bring you back into the moment, into this present state that you have control of your own body. All the muscles in the face will soften and release. Feels like your cheeks get even heavier and your eyebrows release and the forehead relaxes and the back teeth part as the grip of the jaw softens. And let the palms meet in a prayer at the center of your chest. Rise your heart up into your thumbs. Let the shoulders roll back and down. Full breath in. Flutter your eyes open. Lovely. Today we're working in the space of the second chakra located in the pelvis. We're doing hip work. It is the energy center that governs your ability to go with the flow and to just have fun and to feel good. So that's what our practice is about together. Today is we're just going to have fun because we probably had a bit of a dearth of that in the past couple of months, and now as the city's reopening, it's coming back. So go ahead and set up your space. If you're practicing with music, playlist is linked in the YouTube description, or go straight to my Spotify, Alice the Yogi. Switch on your tunes, find your way into all fours. Actually, let's start in child's pose for a moment. Hips back towards the heels, forehead rest towards the ground. Fingers crawl long out in front of you and really let the belly drip down into the space between the thighs so you feel the inner hips start to open. You might even need to take your knees a little wider so that you give yourself the space. But the weight of the torso pressing down onto the tops of the thighs will help you get some more opening there. Feel the back of the lungs inflate as the ribs rise. And the belly drops as you breathe out. Super. Now all fours, hands and knees. Cat-cows right away to open up into the front and back of the body. Drop your belly. Inhale, look forward. Cow pose. Exhale, run into your cat. Spread your fingers really wide in your cat-cows. Inhale, look forward. Heart curls forward between the biceps. Exhale, tuck your tailbone. Curl it in towards the belly button. Eyes closed. Off you go in your cat-cows. Any extra movement that you need. Right, in your cat-cows, your knees are still in the same railroad tracks as your hips. You're pointing your toes and you're really pressing down into the shin bone and into the tops of the ankles and into the tops of the toes. Right, so you have an entire base from toes to knees. Press into the fingertips as you curl your spine in your cat. Feel the back of the neck stretch open with the weight of the head dripping down. And then find your way into downward facing dog right away. Pedal out through your feet to drop one heel as you lengthen through the other. Start to work out the kinks there in the toe joints, in the ankles, in the hamstrings, in the knees. Flush the fingers forward so the arms are really strong and straight to your ability. Spin your biceps in towards your ears and then up towards the ceiling, but then press down into your thumbs a lot at the same time. Feel a widening of the upper back as you do that. And then the pubic bone is tilting back, like your pelvis is tipping forward, like you're pouring out something, so that the sitting bones widen up towards the ceiling. Good. Plank pose, breathe in, shoulders right over the wrist, heels press back a lot, so then the low belly becomes engaged as you let the body stretch in two directions. Knees down, child's pose, breathe out. All fours, hands and knees, drop your belly, look forward, inhale, downward facing dog. Right away, plank pose. We'll take this 3 times. Knees down, exhale, child's pose. All fours, cow pose, drop belly, down dog, hips high. Last time, plank, inhale. Knees down, child's pose, exhale. All fours, hands and knees, belly drops, inhale, cow, down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Good. Right leg up, breathe in. Side scorpion, bend your right knee. Squeeze your right ankle in toward your left butt cheek and reach up through your right knee a lot. Now anchor down into the inner edge of your left foot as much as you can, and then drop the right shoulder so that the shoulders stay more level. Good. Take your right knee to your left elbow as you come forward, like you're moving into plank pose. Squeeze your right knee up into your chest. Down dog split, right leg high. Step your right foot between your hands, low lunge. Prop yourself on fingertips, look forward, curl the chest open, but press the left heel back. Good. Left knee down, half split, straighten your front leg. You can stay tended or fingertips. If you need blocks, then you'll grab some blocks here. Let the chest bow in towards the right thigh. And then there's going to be a tendency for your left hip to pop out to the left side. Hug the left hip back into center. So the left hip point is right over the knee. Good. Low lunge, just for a moment. Straddle fold, big toes in, heels out, drop your head, right? And then you can support with the fingertips, or you can take your hands to your ankles here, and then put some more weight into your toes, but don't let the heels leave the ground. And then can you press your belly towards your thighs and keep reaching the seat up? Okay, so really feel it in the backs of the hamstrings here. Nice. Hands under your shoulders, half lift, breathe in. Skandasana, bend your left knee, right toe spin up. You can be on your fingertips. Your seat can also be really high. And then switch, bend your right knee, left leg long, look towards your left foot, and then switch. And just move back and forth from side to side, right? You can go as high or as low as you need here. Just greasing into the inner hips. And then next time your left knee bend, you're going to stay with the left knee bent, right leg long, supporting on fingertips. So you can keep propping the chest up. Nice. Low lunge to the front. Stay low and just crawl your way forward. Back heel spins up. Down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Plank pose. Inhale, knees down, child's pose, modified vinyasa variation. All fours, hands and knees, drop belly, inhale, cow pose, downward facing dog as you breathe out. Left leg swings high as you take a full breath in, bend your left knee, side scorpion. Good, press down into the right heel and the inner arch of the right foot, and then lift up through the left knee more, like you're winging your hips open here. And then your left calf is trying to touch the back of the thigh, right? So it's not just hanging out in space. There is a strong engagement of the left leg. Great. Knee to right tricep or elbow. High on the back toes. Puff up the back body. Scoop up the belly. Down dog split. Inhale. Low lunge. Be on fingertips. Look forward. Press back through that right heel a lot. Right? And let the chest curl forward as you gaze forward. Knees down for your half split, grabbing blocks under your hands or whatever substitute you have for blocks at home. The hips are hovering over the right knee. Once again, hug the right hip back into the midline of the body so the hip point is stacked over the knee. Press down into your left big toe even more. Let the left knee get heavy so you open into the left hamstring. Good. Low lunge. Straddle fold. Turn your toes in, heels out, and then fold your way in half. Again, you can support with fingertips, or you can take your hands here to your ankles and then adjust by putting a little more weight into your toes so you get into all that space in the backs of the legs. Let the head go. Breathe fully. Let all the thoughts just roll out of the crown of the head. Have fun with it. Half lift, breathe in. Skandasana, right knee bends, left leg long. Switch sides, left knee bends, right leg long. And switch. And then you'll just sway back and forth, moving like water, the element of the second chakra, as you start to flow from side to side and wash away anything that's stuck. Next time your right knee bends, you're going to stay at the back of your mat with your left leg long, propping up with the fingertips. Look forward. Keep the chest upright. So if you notice that you're curling down, then lift your hips higher. Good. Stay low and just crawl your way to the front of the mat. Low lunge. Down dog, Adho Mukha. Walk your way forward. Meet each other in a standing forward fold at the top of your mat. Feet hips width. You can bend your knees a little or a lot here. And then just hang over yourself for a moment. Good. If you want to grab opposite elbows here, you can do that and rock it side to side. Let the weight of the elbows and the forearms help you fold a little more deeply. And if you bend your knees a little here, you'll be able to get a sharper hinge from the hip crease, keeping all the length and integrity of the low spine. Great. Release your arms. Roll your way up to stand. High prayer right away, Urdhva Hastasana. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Right foot back is your lunge. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Plank pose, breathe in. Exhale your way to your belly. Elbows point back. Bhujangasana Cobra, rise the chest. Down dog, Adho Mukha. Right leg up, inhale. Step it through, low lunge. Left knee down, half split. Straighten your front leg. Look forward, perch pose. So hands reach forward and then squeeze your left foot up and towards your seat as you lengthen your right leg, right? You kind of look like a little flamingo. Feet together, forward fold. Come on up. High prayer, Urdhva. Forward fold, empty it out. Left foot back lunge. Down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Plank pose, breathe in. Lower to your belly, nice and slow, strong through the front line. Cobra, Bhujangasana, full breath in. Down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left leg swings high, inhale. Step your way forward, lunge. Right knee down, half split. Perch pose, spring off your back foot and squeeze it up and towards your seat. Step together, forward fold. Inhale to stand. Forward fold as you breathe out. Right foot back is your lunge. Downward facing dog, exhale. Plank, inhale. Chaturanga this time, halfway down. Look forward, up dog, Urdhva Mukha. Down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Right leg rises, inhale. Low lunge, breathe it out. Drop the back knee, straighten the front. Perch pose, come to stand with the left foot in. Forward fold, empty it out. Stand tall, ride the entire wave of the breath up. Exhale, forward fold. Left foot back lunge. Down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Plank pose, breathe in. Chaturanga Dandasana, breathe out. Rise the heart. Up dog, press into the tops of the feet. Down dog, roll over the toes. Left leg up, breathe in. Low lunge your way forward. Back knee down, straighten your front leg, look forward. Perch pose, come to stand with the right foot squeezing up. Forward fold, release the head. Rise up, Urdhva Hastasana. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Right foot back, lunge. Right into your plank pose this time. Chaturanga up. Downward facing dog, wash it away. Good. Look forward, walk or jump or fly to the top of your mat, half lift. Forward fold, release. Last round, Urdhva Hastasana. Surya Namaskar, forward fold, Uttanasana. Just go with the movement, left leg back. Plank to Chaturanga, exhale. Keep on moving, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. Look forward, walk or spring to the top. Half lift, hands could even slide to your shins. Forward fold, breathe it out. Come on up to stand. Drop your prayer to your heart and pause. And just let all that swirling energy start to settle and gravitate to the places that need it the most. Feel the energy between your fingertips against one another, the softening of the shoulders, the lightness of the inner gaze. Observe the rhythm of the breath, observe the rhythm of the heartbeat, and see what the movement has awakened. Chair pose, Utkatasana, sink the hips deep as you rise up through the arms. Keep the heart curling up as you send the seat behind you. Diver's pose, high onto your toes. Reach the fingertips back as you tilt the chest halfway forward. Press into the big toes and into the balls of the feet. And you want the chest to be parallel to the ground, not dipping down so much. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Half lift, breathe in. Walk or jump your way back, plank to Chaturanga. Any way that you like to vinyasa, if you need to modify, you'll take it. We went through the different variations in the sun salutation, Surya Namaskar. Down dog. That's where we'll begin again.